The Winner Takes All is the second in the trilogy of the Two of a Kind Diaries books, and I really liked the first one. The first one was book 7, this one is, of course, book 8, and I really liked the first one. But this one I thought was just a little bit less predictable, so it made it a lot more engaging. Now, I am a die-hard Mary-Kate and Ashley fan. I grew up worshipping them, still kind of do. These books I devoured as a child. Interestingly, I didn't remember this one. Whether I just didn't read it or I just couldn't remember it, I don't know. But I honestly didn't know what was going to happen with the narrative at certain points. And for a book that's aimed at children, preteens maybe, that's quite surprising for my adult brain. You know, usually they're quite predictable and you can see things coming, and that's usually the case with the Two of a Kind books, but not this one. They are still at White Oak. This is the second of the third. I assume that they stopped being at White Oak after the third diary one. I genuinely can't remember. But this is the second of the diary books at White Oak, and Mary-Kate is trying out for the softball team, but the nerves are getting the better of her and she's missing her old softball team. Will she be able to put her nerves behind her and actually give a good performance that she knows and we know as readers that she's capable of? That's kind of the backstory for that. But Ashley's story is at the forefront and involves pretty much everybody. Ashley is writing the gossip column for the school newspaper. And to begin with, she begins to write slightly fun and comedic gossip. But then, as the blurb on the back of the book points out, she reveals something about Mary-Kate. And the sisters begin a bit of a feud and things get really awkward. And what I will say, and I won't spoil anything, this is not a spoiler, but the way this book ended actually shocked me. I did not expect it to end so dramatically, and I am champing at the bit to read the next one, and I'm really looking forward to it. Usually these books are pleasant to read, but I'm not usually left feeling desperate to read the next one straight away. But I absolutely am with the third one in the Diaries series. The narrative for this unfolded really well. The diary entries were pretty even, you know, pretty much 50-50 Mary-Kate and Ashley. The characters are, quite well developed. They've been in White Oak for a little while now. I feel like we have a better understanding of who's who without needing to repeat things over and over again. Mary-Kate was definitely my favourite in this one because I feel like Ashley was completely unreasonable. But I know why she did it. She wants to be liked. She wants people to like her column. But when it's at the cost of your sister's happiness, is it worth it? I won't say any more about that aspect of the narrative, but I will say I really liked it, and I'm really looking forward to the next one. It may be one of my favourites in the series so far. There are only 10 to this point, but it's really strong. It's very well written. I didn't spot a single typing error, which is rare, and also an absolute pleasure. I really enjoyed it. Winner Takes All, for me, absolutely is a winner.